Well, hopefully, hopefully, this will not be about filmmaking, so I can stop nitpicking. I actually don't like nitpicking. I think it's annoying. I mean, well, see, it depends. I guess it does. If it's a layman nitpicking layman things, that's annoying. If it's an expert nitpicking their specific field, that's not annoying. That's what I do. I can't help myself from nitpicking when we're talking about something I actually know about. If we're talking about architecture, or we're talking about writing, or we're talking about filmmaking, I'm gonna nitpick. I cannot control myself. I don't want the wrong shit to be out there. I'm gonna say something. I try to curtail it when it's anything else. Like human motivations, emotion, love, romance, whatever. I really try to control myself because nobody likes a nitpicker, right? But see, I like a nitpicker. Like for instance, I love to watch the doctors watching doctor shows because they nitpick shit, and I find out, okay, this is what the truth is. Here's what Hollywood did. Here's what the truth is. I love that shit. I love lawyer watches law shows. I love that shit, man. There's a whole series. I think it's Vanity Fair, but it's one of those magazines. Has a whole series. They bring in experts from every field you could possibly imagine. Former mafia guy talks about mafia movies. Prison guard talks about prison movies. Explosives experts talks about explosions. Detective talks about detectives. It's just they bring in all these industry experts and nitpick movies that relate to that. Magic. One of the magic ones is really good. I love that shit. So I actually love the professional nitpicking because I just want to learn. I want to learn. This is what movies did. This is what we learned from movies, and here's the reality situation. I really like that a lot. That's what I try to do. But as a general rule, I don't like sitting there nitpicking shit. It was obvious nobody involved with those last three episodes had ever been on a film set, ever, in their entire lives. They'd only watched movies of film sets. Just because they're involved in animation doesn't mean they know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to live action movie sets. Clearly, they didn't have a clue. So it just bugged me. You know, the way they were so cavalier with props and wardrobes, my god, like you just anyway, let's not go over all that again. Hopefully it's about something I don't know shit about. Make it about computer components or, um, physics. I don't know dick about physics. So anything else. And then we can avoid all the nitpicking thing. Alright, here we go. This is episode 70. We are going on one. Three, two, one. Looks like we're a little low here. We're kind of high up in the image here. There we go. That way it just more matches the bottom of your screen, Really? I ain't leaving shit to you. It feels like a long time since we've gotten a really good Boruto storyline. It hasn't been a long time. Because I think it was episode 66, but, it feels that way. That was a long story arc. That was a that was a really long 3 episodes. Also, it's been a week since I'd watched it. So you have a week, and then you have 3 episodes, and I feel like I haven't been hanging out with my boy very much. But yeah, the last recording session, we had a lot of good shit with him and his father, right? And then I even looked at the scene from the movie and compared and contrasted that with him and his father. That was cool. But go 1 week. I don't know how people watch this kind of shit week to week. I'm gonna get that way with One Piece eventually, where I'm just watching one episode a week. I don't know how you do that, man. How do you stay connected to it? Binging. I've only ever binged anime. There's only one anime I watched as it came out every week, and that was Alia always confesses Russian to her lovers or whatever the hell that was, right? But and even that, like I got busy 1 week and then I was just behind and I just couldn't catch up, so I stopped. I'm gonna get back to it, but to me, like anime is meant to be binged, and it's because it's the only way I've ever experienced it. If you started watching anime in the '90s, you wouldn't feel that way because anime would that's all you did. You watch it week to week, right? And if you're reading the manga first, that's week to week. So all these classics I think came out in the '90s and early 2000s. So that's the only way people experience them. Now binging is kind of weird, right? They went the other way with it. But for me, I've only ever binged anime. So it'll feel weird to experience it in any other fashion. Dumbass. Dumbass. You should be. Why is your anxiety our problem? Did it work? Oh boy. That tree has been growing for 200 years and you killed it for no reason just because you're training. You. Dick. Wow. Does it kill you? Don't you die if you open the eighth one? Am I wrong? He's too young for this lesson, man. Right. So don't do 8 gates, just do 4. Well, the core of my being is lame, though. That's the problem. He's talking to his amulet. None of your business. You should have worn it under your shirt, dude. No, it doesn't. Why are you nervous? You trust your sensei. I agree. Wait a couple years. Yeah, you got to put away childish things. Can you teach yourself to use contractions? This is going to be a harsh lesson. This reminds me of Ink Boy. Sai was trying to teach Ink Boy a lesson, right? What the hell? This voiceover actor is so amazing. I love him so much. You didn't know that was him? Who were you talking to when you first landed? Were you just talking to the air? Anyway, Sai was trying to teach Ink Boy a lesson about the art. He didn't know how to tell him, but they kind of got there anyway. This is going to be the same thing, right? Oh, for the love of God. You can learn a lot from a dummy, and you're about to. Is Guy, Rock, and Metal, are these three fan favorite characters? I'm just curious. They feel like comedic side comedic relief characters to me. I wonder if they're fan favorites though. That is a problem. You know what we call this? A problem. I will carry you up these stairs. One step at a time. Do you realize how strong you have to be to do this shit? It's not just that he's lifted 220 pounds, counting the wheelchair. It's that he's doing it like this. He's deadlifting that shit. You know why they call it deadlifting? Because it's effing deadlifting. It's dead weight, right? That's pretty damn impressive. Upstairs, he went up in elevation with that effing weight, man. That's impressive. Oh, you dumbass. Double down on your idiocy. Is he a war hero? I suppose. You know you are too. No, he hasn't. Oh. Did this son of a bitch graduate? I'm starting to see why he was held back, right? Quit upstaging me, Dinky. Could this get any worse? It just got worse. Ooh, I like the hands. I think we've seen this area before, but I like it. What are you, me? In memory. He's as bad at telling stories as he is at everything else. Yeah. Why the hell is he teaching us? Yeah. We never met his wife, and we never met Rock Lee's wife, have we? They may have said who Rock Lee's wife was. I doubt it, but I don't remember. So we know where the idiocy goes in this family line. It goes down to male generations, right? We weren't worried. That's right. I'm ordering you to volunteer. I seriously doubt this. Yeah, look at him standing on one leg. He's about to get his ass kicked. Look, I know he's got some moves. We've seen it, right? But what the hell? Oh, anxiety. Okay, that's why he turned into a ghost. I got you. Unfortunately, your necklace ain't helping you there, buddy. Hey, like I said, he's got a couple moves, especially against these idiots. He's about to cream your puff cake. Catch this work. Catch these hands. Incompetent. Look at him, man. Nice try. Yeah, he's about to go full Hulk on you. Embarrassing. In front of the kid. I was trying to say kids and children at the same time. In front of the children. Yep. Like I said, he's got a couple moves against you idiots. You think this would work against Kawagia or whatever her name was? I mean, that's a high bar. Let's say the puppet guy, the puppet Akashi guy. Yeah, yeah. You can say you're incompetent. It's okay. Yeah, way to get the wrong message, kid. So, I think we all learned nothing here today. Let me flash back to something I just heard 20 seconds ago. Bunk. Trash. Garbage. Damn, man, how's the peeping back there? Jesus. I don't think eavesdropping is part of the lesson. If only he had some parental control. I landed. By the way, why was my wheelchair flying? Did we ever figure that out? Nothing, as usual. Were you anxious about facing him? Hey, it came full circle. I like hearing about these little missions we never see. Now he's got three of them. Dumb ass. You know, there's another place you can stick those necklaces where we won't hear them jangle. Just saying. Look at him jangling. He is loud as hell. Yep. Every necklace you wear, I'm kicking your ass once. I do not accept. You need to overcome your anxiety, kid. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's just hateful. Wow. If, if he said for you to stay out of it, I literally heard him tell you to stay the hell out of this. Absentively and positively. Somebody's got three necklaces now. Kind of makes me want to see a Vampire Slayer with three crosses, right? But I'm dumb. In front of God and everybody. Boy, it's going to be embarrassing. He quits. Why would they draw this big of a crowd, by the way? You think he's giving away like free Stay Puft marshmallow bags or something? Dumb ass. The most scared I've ever been was when I was valedictorian for high school. I had to give a speech in front of the entire effing class and all the families. Ugh, that was bad. The way I got through it was I rehearsed. I gave the speech to myself 100 times. I knew it. I had it completely memorized. Still stumbled halfway through. I looked down, got my film in place on the page, and came back up. It was only about a second pause, right? Everything else flawless. So, if I do say so myself. But that was the only way to overcome the nervousness. I had to have it completely memorized. I didn't think I was going to... I thought I'd be too nervous to read, right? So I get where he's coming from. Performance anxiety in front of a bunch of people, it's a real thing. It's a common thing. Get wrecked. Is that what he's actually afraid of? See, performance anxiety is kind of unclear and it's nebulous, right? Like, what was I so nervous about? Was I nervous I would screw up the reading and speech? Yeah, that's specifically what it was, which is why I memorized it. So there would be nothing to be nervous about. Is he nervous so laugh at him because he fails? That's all you need to learn, man. Today you become a man. I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't get. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna hit you until they stop watching. Look at this sumbitch. Well, they can laugh all they want to. See, it's about my ego. I want them to think I'm cool. Hell, well, that was a sweet ass move, man. Look at that shit. He went full Neo in the Matrix, man. He went bullet time on that sumbitch. Kick his ass. I like that he's still a complete train wreck the entire fight, right? Get wrecked, bitch. Well, if the student defeats the master, then he's no longer the student, you're no longer the master. You can't let him beat you. You have nothing left to teach him if he can beat you. Wow. Hey, Rock, you let a 12-year-old kick your ass. That's embarrassing. Yep. And thank you for not bringing those stupid necklaces. Well, you did bring them, but you know what I mean. So basically, you flooded your body with drugs. That's how you can win. Hey, Lee, son, you lost to a 12-year-old. You're no longer my son. Can we not pass this along to any future generations? Can you imagine 4 generations of this crap? Why did you all come for this? This is a huge crowd. Why are you so obsessed with me? If I want to wear jewelry, I'll wear jewelry. Yeah, it's best that you don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? You gonna give it to him? Or I'll break your face. Nope. Thank God that was only one shot. Man, we're off to a rough start here. Look, it's been fun. You've seen me. I've been enjoying myself, but I could be enjoying myself a lot more if we weren't about these characters. Can we get to somebody I care about? Who do I want? Not him. Not her. Ooh, not him. I guess the classics. Just stick with the main characters.